Do you want to start your career as an electronic health records specialist and get that CEHRS certification? Well, you could get the CEHRS certification in as little as 6 months and without setting foot in a traditional college classroom or taking on student loan debt. There is a revolutionary new approach that could help you become job ready as an electronic health records specialist 100% online, even if you're a complete beginner with no experience in healthcare. Guys, this same approach has helped students like Jade, Nicole, Brittany, and thousands of others start towards their dream career in healthcare faster without going back to school. All right, so if you're serious about getting this certification, then make sure you stick till the end, because in this video, I'm gonna reveal the step-by-step roadmap on how you could become a certified medical records specialist in as little as 6 months, but without spending thousands of dollars on that education. If you're new here, my name is Grant, and I'm a well-known education expert. I've been featured in publications like Forbes, Bloomberg, and USA Today. My mission is to help busy adults like you start a career in healthcare faster and without spending a fortune on education. Okay, let's get started. Now, first, let's briefly discuss if it's even worth it to start a career as a medical records specialist. Well, the data says definitely. So per the BLS, the demand for this career is set to grow by 9% every year over the next decade. Yeah, that's a lot. That means close to 15,000 job openings for medical records specialists are projected each year. Plus, the median wage for medical records specialists is close to $50,000, with a significant possibility for upward career mobility. You know, ultimately, I feel if you want to have a career in healthcare, but you don't want to work on the clinical side and you want to be part of the front office team, then this is an amazing career. And by the way, if you obtain the CEHRS certification, you could apply for several job titles like Electronic Health Records Specialist, Medical Health Records Specialist, Health Information Technician, Medical Records Coordinator, EHR Implementation Specialist, Records Documentation Specialist. And if you have a background in medical billing and coding, you could also apply for Electronic Health Records and Reimbursement Specialist. Wow, so that is a lot of roles and a ton of potential. But don't get confused here, guys. Your role and duties would likely be the same across all of these titles. It's just that different organizations post these jobs with different names. Now, sometimes students have this question: do I really need the CEHRS certification? Is it worth it? Yes, I highly recommend it. Look, guys, as an EHRS, you're typically handling sensitive patient data. Plus, for any healthcare facility, accurate and proper management of health records is critical. For such an important role, employers could prefer certified professionals to uncertified professionals. Yeah, I'd rather be certified. So if you walk into that job interview with the CEHRS certification, you're going in there all guns blazing. Now, you're probably out there wondering, Grant, I'm sold on this career, but how do I get the certification? And what are the exact steps I need to start my career? Well, I thought you would never ask. You're in the right place. So guys, the CEHRS certification is issued by an organization called the NHA. The National Health Career Association, NHA, is a nationally recognized organization that provides certification and continuing education for allied healthcare workers in the United States. Now, the NHA conducts an exam, and once you pass that exam, you'll get the CEHRS certification, and you can proudly say that you're a certified electronic health records specialist. What's funny to me is sometimes when people hear they have to clear an exam to get this certification, they start getting those exam jitters. I mean, I can't believe it. Over the years, I've heard all kinds of statements like, oh, I don't do well with exams. I don't have time to prepare. It's gonna be too hard. I can't do this. The reality is that most people just don't know the best way to prepare for the exam. And by the way, spoiler alert, it all starts by enrolling in the right training program. There's just no substitute for formal education, and the right program should prepare you for the career and that exam. Now, of course, the question is, how do you get the right education and what are your options? Well, guys, there are two main pathways. Option number one, enrolling in an on-campus college program, Or option number 2, enrolling in an online program or local classes through a private organization. A full-time education has always been the popular choice. Plus, if you complete your education through a university, you could get a university certificate, which likely comes with a lot of respect in healthcare and is typically considered best for your resume. However, guys, this might sound surprising, but for medical records, a full-time education is no longer considered the popular choice. All right, let me explain. You see, college programs are, well, long. It could take up to 2 years to complete your education. Secondly, with these programs, all the classes are scheduled, and you have to drive to campus multiple times a week. This model just doesn't work for busy adults, especially if you're already working or you've got kids to take care of. It just doesn't work. You can't just stop everything and drive to some campus every day. The final nail in the coffin is that big price tag that comes with a full-time education, and the tuition for a college program could go as high as $10,000. Now, because of this rigid structure, people have started to look towards online programs or even local classes. You know, these are typically faster and much more flexible compared to those full-time programs. And because of the demand, all kinds of organizations have started to offer a medical health records program. This can make it incredibly hard for students to filter out that right program we're seeking. From what I've seen, on one side, you've got programs where the curriculum sometimes isn't thorough or outdated. And if that's not bad enough, some of these programs are from an unaccredited source, which could raise red flags in the eyes of an employer. These programs try to lure you in with outrageous claims like complete our program in 2 weeks or enroll now for just $4.99. Now, I get the appeal, but you don't want to waste time and money with a program that doesn't prepare you for the certification exam or a program that could potentially raise red flags. Now, on the other side are online programs that are just too expensive, and the price range could range from $3,000 to $7,000. In my book, that's too high. Additionally, with some of these so-called online programs, you still have to attend Zoom classes on a fixed schedule. You're getting your education online because of the flexibility, but then you still have to take time out of your busy schedule to attend these Zoom classes? No. Regardless, with most online or local programs, you're missing out on that university certificate. And in a competitive landscape, a university certificate could be your ultimate resume booster. So with on-campus programs, the cost of tuition is too high. It could take up to 2 years to complete your education, and there are really few options to choose from. And with online training or local classes, the curriculum may be outdated, and they don't command the same respect as you could miss out on that university certificate. So what do? Well, guys, there's a reason I asked you to stay until the end, because I've got something very important to share with you. You know, a couple years ago, I saw these problems and I knew something had to be done. There needs to be a solution that makes it easier and convenient to get your training, and also ensures that you're job ready and competitive based on what employers could want. There needs to be a program that somehow gives you the best of both worlds. Well, guys, I'm very proud to say that after a lot of hard work, we were able to do that and create the Preppy approach. This is a proven and revolutionary approach that could help you become a certified electronic health records specialist in as little as 6 months. The Preppy approach has already helped thousands of students get their training and start towards their dream careers in healthcare. Shannon was 20 years old and fresh out of high school, and Preppy enabled her to start toward her dream career without taking on student loan debt. Kelly was working in an office job and wanted to switch careers where she could help people. With Preppy, she was able to get her training for her dream career without quitting her existing job. Trisha was working as a bookkeeper and wanted to transition to healthcare. She was working and had to take care of her family. Well, Preppy gave her the freedom to complete her education on her time and get job ready towards her new career. To get started with the Preppy approach, all you have to do is enroll in Preppy's Certified Electronic Health Records Training Program. Okay, so pay close attention, guys, because I'm about to go in depth with everything that you get with Preppy, there's a reason why I can confidently say that Preppy is a better alternative to the other programs out there, and you'll see why in just a minute. 100% online and self-paced. With Preppy, you get complete freedom from boring classrooms. Our program is 100% online. You can study whenever you've got time, early mornings, lunch breaks, or on the couch at home in the evening. You get the convenience of studying on your own terms without barriers, anytime and anywhere. Our program is also self-paced, so you can get your training according to your schedule and comfort. No more driving to classes multiple times a week, and no more additional expenses. Goodbye parking permits. Preppy's program is also beginner friendly, so even if you're new to healthcare, you can easily go through the program and learn about medical records. Our program comes with interactive slides, presentations, videos, and quizzes. With Preppy, you can start learning on the same day you enroll. No applications like those other guys, and no waiting for semester start dates. Look guys, as I've emphasized earlier, convenience and flexibility is something that most busy adults want. And with Preppy, that's exactly what you get. In partnership with an accredited university. As I highlighted earlier in healthcare, a university certificate commands a lot of respect. However, to get that, you have to typically enroll in an on-campus program. Well, that's not the case with Preppy. Preppy's program is in partnership with a reputable, prestigious, nonprofit accredited university. When you complete your training program, you get a certificate of completion from this accredited university. You don't have to enroll in a campus program or go back to school. You can learn online, and when you finish, you get a university certificate for your medical health record training. Think about how proud you'll be of yourself when your coworkers see that certificate hanging on the wall in your office. This could be huge for your career growth. Essentially, your training is through this well-known accredited university. And as I emphasized earlier, employers could love that. Next, it's faster. Preppy's program is self-paced, meaning you don't have the typical limitations. You could complete the program in as little as 4 months. Not years like other programs, months. You'll probably agree with me on this, but no one wants to go to school for 2 years, and students today want to start towards their careers faster. With Preppy, you get laser-sharp training that you could complete in months, and in turn, start towards your career faster. And one more thing, you have complete access to Preppy's program for a full year. So that gives you the freedom to move at your pace and take the same lesson multiple times if you'd like. So if something happens and you're unable to study for a few days, well, you've got nothing to worry about. You can just simply start from where you left off. No missed classes, no lagging behind, no stress. You know, with education, you just can't have a one-size-fits-all approach. You know, some students want to complete their training as soon as possible, and with Preppy, you can do that. On the other hand, if you're someone who likes to take their time, well, with 1 year access, you've got nothing to worry about. Now, you've probably been waiting for this, but with Preppy, you're ready for the CEHRS certification. Yep, with Preppy's program, you get all the skills to crush NHA's certification exam. After completing your training with Preppy, you can apply and sit for your certification exam to get that awesome Certified Electronic Health Records Specialist, or CEHRS title after your name. This is a big deal because with Preppy, you can prepare for your certification exam 100% online without enrolling in those campus programs. Being certified could give you that competitive edge, and you could stand out among your peers. Preppy's program is updated consistently and is in line with the latest guidelines. Also, as I said earlier, Preppy's program comes with these interactive quizzes. So the questions you get here mimic the questions that you're gonna see on that certification exam. This step-by-step approach helps you prepare for the exam without feeling overwhelmed. You're just gonna be ready to crush it. Now guys, I'm not done because there's more. because with Preppy, an externship opportunity is included. With an externship, you could experience what it's like to work at a local hospital or healthcare facility. With typical online programs, you miss out on that hands-on experience, which could be vital in a competitive landscape. But when you finish your program with Preppy, you're eligible to participate and our team can help. We help students coordinate these externships regardless of where you live across the United States, and it's available nationwide. Externships are valuable because they could give you that hands-on clinical experience, which you can cite on your resume, by the way. So essentially, with your formal training and certification prep, we also assist with obtaining real-life work experience. And finally, there's one more thing. With Preppy, you get job assistance services. With this, you can skip the queue and connect with companies looking to hire medical records specialists. So to be eligible for job assistance, students just need to meet certain criteria, and our team will work to help you with your resume, schedule interviews for you, and so much more. So when you complete Preppy's program, you'll have options for an externship opportunity and job assistance services. Okay, so to summarize, 100% online self-paced training where you have the convenience to finish your training as fast as you'd like. University certificate, ready for the CEHRS certification, externship opportunity, and job assistance services. With Preppy, we just check all the boxes, and with Preppy, you get the best of all worlds without needing to compromise. Now, how much does it cost? You know, as I highlighted earlier, some online programs are absurdly expensive. Preppy, on the other hand, is insanely affordable. You'll get instant access to Preppy's Certified Electronic Health Records training program for just one unbeatably low price of $15.99. That's absolutely insane. Everything I talked about is included. There's no hidden fees or costs. Everything you would want in a program, Preppy takes care of it, and at an insanely low price. You can also enroll using payment plans as well. Ultimately, Preppy gets the seal of approval from students across the country. Guys, today you can finally take the first step towards starting your dream career. So to check out our program and enroll, you can click on the link shared below, and I'll also add it in the pinned comments. All right, guys, I hope with today's video, I could give you a clear roadmap to obtain the CEHRS certification and start towards your career as a medical records specialist. You know, if you've got any questions about Preppy's program, feel free to drop them in the comments below and we'll get back to you. You'll also find a link to Preppy's program right below that like button. Well, that's all I have today, guys. If you're interested in allied healthcare, you can check out the other videos we've got published on the channel. And if this video was helpful, please give us a like and think about subscribing. This was Grant signing off. Take care.